guys, Flopsy here, and if you're wondering why I'm starting off this Let's Play with the night, you'll laugh at me because I actually recorded like 20 minutes of really great gameplay, introducing my characters and all that, and then I just so happened to not have been recording the entire time. Yay. So, but that's okay, we're gonna move on and kind of take things the second time around and see what happens. Let's go ahead and introduce the family. So Sally and Maple are new to Newcrest. Sally has a big dream of starting a new restaurant to compete with Shay Llama. So let me just start off by introducing the town. So I am playing in Newcrest because I really haven't gotten the chance to work in here before. I've always just started off at Newcrest by filling every single spot, making sure it's alive, but then I got really overwhelmed by all the stuff going on and all the families that I created that I just decided to start off really small. So this is Sally Waffles, Maple Waffles and Butter, and then across the street we've got Shay Llama. Now Shay Llama is, well, first it's the most expensive restaurant in Dine Out, but at the same time it also belongs to the Hammonds. So let's go ahead and, actually no. Let's start off with introducing my household instead of going into the sub-characters. So this is Sally, and she's in her pajamas because she's sleeping. Poor Sally. But so, if you're wondering where I got her name from, Bob Pancakes is my favorite character in The Sims, and I thought that it might be nice to flip the script, flip the pancake, and do his cousin. So here's Sally, and she is an aspiring chef. She went to community college for culinary and didn't really do much other than that. She is a single mom, and her daughter is Maple, and she had a boyfriend before, and that's who she had Maple with, but I'm kind of figuring out that part of that story. But I'm thinking that maybe they lived somewhere else before this. Maybe San Myshuno, and that's where they kind of, you know, started off their story. But then I wanted them to uproot and kind of start a life with just the two of them. And just for paranoia's sake, I'm going to check if I'm recording. Okay, I am recording. Sorry about that, I was just checking if I was recording. So as I was saying, Sally, Maple, and Butter, they moved to Newcrest to kind of start a new chapter in their lives. You know, Sally has just broken up with her ex-boyfriend, and, you know, Maple's done with her dad, and they don't want to have that drama anymore. They kind of want to just focus on themselves, and of course Sally wants to focus on raising Maple. So I love Maple, and I love her big crazy hair, and her personality is a little bit of, not a wild child, but somebody who doesn't really care too much about what other people think, and she doesn't care too much about impressing anybody else at school, and she kind of just really wants to be herself and let her freak flag fly. And so I have her as being really creative right now, and a music lover, and I have a violin for her and everything, and I want her to kind of be discovering that part of her that is just really experimental with different kinds of instruments, and, you know, keeping Sally up, or, you know, with her horrible violin playing. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to have fun with a kid who was a little bit not crazy, but then again, somebody who didn't really stick to the norms and was just super playful and fun. So then I have Butter, who was a randomized dog, but I loved him as soon as I saw him. He's super vocal, and let's see, he's smart and a glutton. So of course I had him be gluttonous because he lives in a household where Sally is like the best chef, and so I'll have Maple feed him under the table and stuff like that. But I love him so much. Okay, moving on, let's go ahead and check out the Hammonds. So the Hammonds, as I was saying earlier, they own Shay Llama, And specifically, Hillary was the head chef at Chez Llama, but as you can see, so she's the master chef, a foodie, a snob, and self-absorbed. So I wanted her to be kind of the stereotypical rival who was a little bit selfish and egotistical and didn't really care about anything else other than money. And at first she was, she had a real passion, a fire for cooking. And then eventually, as soon as Chez Llama kind of blew up in the papers and stuff and started getting everybody's attention, she stopped caring so much about the cooking and really liked the money-making aspect more. So then I have Diego, who is her husband, and he's actually the one that does the managing and the bookkeeping of the restaurant. So he's more down to earth in comparison to Hillary. He's a computer whiz, a goofball, a genius, and obviously family oriented. So he loves his kids even though they may not love him back. Unfortunately, Glaze and Soy are a little bit more towards their mother's nature instead of Diego's. But hopefully that's something they'll grow out of. So first we have Glaze, who is kind of, I don't know how to describe him other than just like a troublemaker. He's conceited, and so we have him as a social butterfly and a good kid, which is kind of weird, but I don't think I meant for that to be him, but I wanted him to be a little bit self-absorbed too, and maybe the popular kid, and maybe we'll have Maple kind of think that he's, not somebody she wants to hang out with, but eventually they get along. Here's close-ups of everybody's faces. I don't think I showed you guys Sally or Maple's faces, but that's fine. So we've got Soy next, who is the teenage daughter in the family, and of course Diego has to deal with that. So she is basically the reincarnation of her mother, but just younger. She loves money too. She wants to be a mansion baron. She's jealous and a snob. And then we have their cat. I don't think I introduced Mr. Money'sworth in the last recording of this, so maybe this was a blessing in disguise. I just wanted to go with a hairless, skinny, I never want to say a breed looks gross because, all breeds are cute in their own way, but I just wanted it to be kind of funny that, maybe Maple doesn't want to hold Mr. Money'sworth because he freaks her out a little bit, so but I just thought it would be funny to have a hairless cat. He's spoiled, obviously, mischievous, and a free spirit. Alright, so what I last recorded was Maple getting into the League of Adventurers, and I kind of recorded her playing the get-together, which is the initial get-together, and I'm happy to report that she got into the club. A few things she learned about the League of Adventurers was, so Elsa doesn't feel confident. Elsa, who is the leader of the club, I'll show you. Oh, it's the lottery today. Elsa, who's the leader of the club, we learned that she's not really confident in her leadership of the League of Adventurers, so I'm not sure if Maple will want to take over eventually. Maybe not yet. We'll see how that goes, but she also saw Glaze at the park at their get-together, but he didn't seem to want to talk to her too much, which is something to unpack on its own. I've had Sally and, the Hammonds introduce each other since Sally lives on this side of the neighborhood. She doesn't have any neighbors yet. So I had her go there personally, and they got along. And actually, I just remembered that I did some playing off screen of this a couple of days ago, and I had Sally and Maple go to Chez Llama to check it out, obviously, since they're going to be the rival restaurant and Sally wants to open her own up. You want to check out what your competition is like. And what a weird place to put your toast. Eat it. So everything was fine and dandy, nothing like spending $60 on a meal. But then when they got home, Maple ended up getting food poisoning, and so it was this whole thing. Maple had to call Shea Llama to report it, and Shea Llama actually did a very good job and refunded them, plus gave them extra money. But Sally was not happy with it. Sally went over to the Hammonds' house and had a big argument with Hillary, and so they don't like each other much now. So I don't know if Blaze was being kind of standoffish because, her mom was like, don't talk to Maple. That's Sally's kid. And, I gave her food poisoning at the restaurant. And, it was totally by chance that she got food poisoning. I wasn't planning that at all. But I don't think you can even plan for that thing. It's just random. But I just think it's hilarious that... Go to the bathroom. I think that it's hilarious that, the rivalry was jump-started that way. So we're going to start off the day by calling Butter to eat because he's a hungry doggo. And it looks like she has a little bit of time. Let's try to fit in a quick shower. I don't know if she's going to be able to do it. And ideally I wanted her to be focused, but because focus gives you a buff for doing really well at school, but I am not going to worry about that too much today. Great. So you're just going to stand over while he's cooking. She doesn't work today. Cooking, not eating, not cooking. Let's go ahead and let's check on our plants. I totally forgot about that. So, the kind of restaurant I want Sally to have is a breakfast diner, because obviously pancakes, obviously waffles, but also pancakes. And so I wanted her to kind of start off by, is something flying in those bushes? Ew, that's gross. Spray for bugs. I have not been tending to this garden whatsoever. See you later, Maple. I think she's going to school. So I kind of wanted Sally to, of course she has her culinary degree, but she just went to community college, so she doesn't know. She's not like a professional yet, and she doesn't have a restaurant of her own yet, so I very much still want her to be in the learning and teaching process. What is he doing? What does he want? Oh, he's just being loud. That's fine. You might get bugs. Get away, you might get fleas. Okay. Let's actually, is there anything to harvest? What's she doing? Browsing web. Let's see if we can... Is there any way to purchase? Okay, here we go. Purchase a lottery ticket. Since it is a lottery, we'll see. Oh my god, did she win? Did she win? Or did she just... There's a huge lottery happening, and the jackpot is too tempting to miss out on. You can't win if you don't play. The drawing occurs tomorrow morning, so make sure to buy your ticket today. Ooh, okay, so let's look forward to that on the next Let's Play. Nothing like drinking sink water. Go to the bathroom. Okay. So since she's at home and it's a rainy day, let's see. Prepare food and drinks. I don't know if we have enough leftovers. Yeah, clean out spoiled food, yeah. I was gonna say, it's been a long time since she's cooked anything, which is kind of a shame on me. Let's serve breakfast. Ooh, you can make pancakes. Let's make pancakes. Okay, friend's birthday. Everyone seems to be talking about a birthday party that Maple wasn't invited to. Oh no. She kind of thought the host was her friend, so it doesn't make any sense. Should she ask her friend or let it go? See, part of me thinks that she would let it go because she is so free-spirited and doesn't really care about what other people think, but at the same time, she is also very much the type to stand up for herself. So let's go ahead and ask the friend. So, Oops, turns out the party wasn't even for Maple's friend. It was only a show on TV. Ha, okay, so Maple feels a little silly but very glad she asked. Well, that's good. I mean, you never know. Let me save. You never know until you ask, and I feel like... Okay, I'm recording. I feel like Maple is that kind of person to definitely ask and make sure that, you know, her thoughts are voiced. So, what I love the most about Butter as I've been playing with him is that he is a really chill dog. The only downside to him is that he's kind of loud sometimes, but I've had pets before who really just scamper. Oh, look, as I say, he's calm and perfect. He, like, starts to cause trouble. But I've had dogs before who, like, don't, like, they love attention. And I'm talking Sims dogs, by the way, not real dogs. But they are kind of just really a lot to upkeep. And that's something I love pets on The Sims, but they kind of just feel like an extra chore so far for me. I haven't, like, connected with a dog or a pet quite yet. So hopefully that happens with Butter. She's so cute. I'm still bitter because when I ended this gameplay, it was nighttime and it was perfect. And now I feel like... Oh, she already ate, so... Now I feel like I don't know what to fill their day with. Because one of the things I struggle with a lot is... I guess you can practice making drinks. Is when two Sims... Or when a Sim is at school or at work... And I don't have a lot of hobbies for the character yet, for the Sim yet. It's a little bit hard to keep them busy, but I guess we can work on her mixology skill. Of course, Butter has to come out here and help. It's a chilly day to be mixing outside, but we didn't have a lot of space in the house to put the mixing bar in there, so outside it is. And I just imagine if maybe Sally is having a party, I don't know, she can have her friends come over. Which, by the way, I don't think she has any friends yet, which is kind of a shame. She has Diego and Hillary, basically. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and change that. Let's travel by ourselves. And let's go check out when she finishes that. So let's have her explore the town a little bit, because I still haven't done that much at Newcrest. And so I feel like let's take her to the library. Maybe we can check out some cookbooks, some mixology books, some books for Maple. Books. And so the end goal to this Let's Play is to have Sally. I'm gonna have a hard time learning their names. Let's have Sally make a friend by the end of this Let's Play. So I've actually never been in this library before. Let's see if anyone comes in just to read. Let's read Orbital Pudding. And see if anyone even comes in. Let's see what this library looks like. Nice. Yeah, there are a lot of Maxis slots that I just haven't been able to play on, and that's a shame. So, like I said, hopefully this Let's Play will let me explore those options a little bit. And it looks like no one's at this library. What the duck? Oh, I think I just saw someone come in. Oh, okay, so a few people are coming in. Where did she go? Oh! Let's go ahead and interrupt Moira Fires. Ooh, she's part of the gardening club, maybe, since Sally is starting to garden a little bit. We can have her try to join that club. So, Moira, come on. Hi. Let's see. How's your day going? Oh. Dominic fires. Ooh, look at that. I believe they're a couple and they went together. That's so nice. Oh, look, the librarian took the book away. I've never seen that. Yibs. Oh, I thought she was going to say yibs. Let's get to know them. Be nice to get to know another couple. And the librarian. Masami Ishikawa. She is not doing her job. Okay, Dominic is neat. Hey, we have that in common. And it looks like they are walking away. So let's go ahead and give a heartfelt compliment. You know, it was nice to meet you. I'd love to have you guys come over my house sometimes and meet my kid. Let's have her... I'm really bad at reading. Okay. Let's have her boast about her family. Say that, you know, I love my kid. Do you have a kid? Maybe they go to school together. And then... It looks like they're having a pleasant conversation. And Maple should be going home soon, so let's go ahead and... Oh, no need to say goodbye, I guess. Where did you get that laptop? That is not my laptop. She probably got it from the library, obviously. Okay, so I'd say that was pretty successful, especially considering we met another couple. I don't think we got to do any of what we wanted to do at the library as far as reading goes and learning goes. But that's okay. Ooh, grades are up. Maple has been working hard and she is now a grade school B student. Great job. Okay. So let's go home, congratulate Maple on that, and then we'll call it an end to this Let's Play. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in and give a heartfelt compliment to Maple for raising her grades. You know, we don't push her too hard about school, but we care about it, and then, you know, then she, you know, feels like empowered to do well on it all by herself. You know, I don't want to push your kid to do something they don't want to do, but also want to instill some values and obviously the importance of school to them. So yeah, we gave that heartfelt compliment. And let's just end the gameplay there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and being patient with me as I messed up the first recording. Hopefully the second one was just as entertaining. And go ahead and let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to or what you want to see in my Let's Play. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.